go through that again. Whether called a market strategy, a market plan, or a marketing plan, Chapter 3 discusses market strategies and is an important part of the business plan. This is where much of your research will need to be done. My name is Blair Bernard, and I'm the Regional Director for the Southeast Indiana Small Business Development Center. For more information on resources available in your area, please visit www.isbdc.org. So what information do you need for the Market Strategies section? Many entrepreneurs believe that everyone will want to buy their product because it is so inventive. Unfortunately, this is not the case. You build all of your business plan information off of the market research you are doing this portion of the business plan. Make sure you set aside some good quality time to research this information and access reliable sources. Market strategies are the result of a meticulous market analysis. A market analysis forces the entrepreneur to become familiar with all aspects of the market so that the target market can be defined and the company can be positioned in order to garner its share of sales. This is where industry research is key. There are many resources available to you that can provide you with this kind of information, including your local Indiana Small Business Development Center. You should be able to define your target market with the following terms: size, structure, growth prospects, trends, and sales potential. Market share is a subjective estimate of the portion your business will capture of the market. Many times, clients feel that they will capture 100% of the market. But this is rarely the case unless you have an ironclad patent. Take the detailed information you have compiled above and determine a realistic amount of market share for your company. Keep in mind that it will take time to capture market share. Market positioning is determining how you want your product perceived by customers and competition. For example, Walmart and Macy's both sell women's clothes but don't sell the same kind of women's clothes. There are 3 key questions to this process. How are your competitors positioning themselves? What specific attributes does your product have that your competitors don't? And what customer needs does your product fulfill? The answers to these questions will assist you in deciding what place on the spectrum you would like to take between low-cost leader and luxury item. What should you charge for your product? How you price your product is important because it will have a direct effect on the success of your business. Though pricing strategy and computations can be complex, the basic rules of pricing are straightforward. All prices must cover costs. The best and most effective way of lowering your sales prices is to lower costs. Your prices must reflect the dynamics of cost, demand, changes in the market, and response to your competition. Prices must be established to assure sales. Don't price against a competitive operation alone, rather price to sell. Product attributes such as utility, longevity, maintenance, and end use must be judged continually, and target prices adjust accordingly. There are many methods of establishing prices available to you. Cost-plus pricing is mainly used by manufacturers. It assures that all costs, both fixed and variable, are covered and the desired profit percentage is attained. Demand pricing is used by companies that offer different costs based on the demand and the time of sale. Competitive pricing is used by companies that are entering a market to gain market share. Markup pricing is used mainly by retailers and is calculated by adding your desired profit to the cost of the product. Each method listed above has its strengths and weaknesses. Another key factor is the geographic location of you, your distribution points, and your customers. If these 3 things are not complementary, it will be very difficult to get the product in front of your customers and even harder into their home. Distribution includes the entire process of moving the product from the factory to the end user. A good way to make your decision is to analyze your competitors to determine the channels they are using. Then decide whether to use the same type of channel or an alternative that may provide you with a strategic advantage. Some channels include direct sales, original equipment manufacturer seller, manufacturer's representatives, wholesale distributors, retail distributors, and direct mail. With a distribution strategy formed, you must develop a promotional plan. The promotional strategy is the communication designed to sell your product or service. This includes advertising, packaging, public relations, sales promotions, and personal sales. Now that you have gathered and analyzed all of this information, it is time to put it together and determine a realistic sales potential. Sales potential is determined by taking the total number of people that you have identified as your market share through your market analysis and multiplying by the average revenue per customer. Now that you have all of this realistic, verifiable market research, you can determine both of these numbers and therefore determine the sales projections for your company. You will use this information later in the financial considerations section. If you have additional questions on this topic, please contact us at www.isbdc.org.